I'm Kristina Cassandra. Oh, Kristina. Yeah, Fuentes. I'm 16 years old. I go to PCI. I want to be a nurse, and so I'm taking a lot of courses related to that because in the Philippines, it's kind of hard to get a job. One of the hardest part of leaving is, your friends, leaving your friends, because I didn't say anything about me leaving. They kind of didn't know that I was going, so I kind of feel bad about that. Because when I first arrived here, it was summer, so it wasn't really that cold. It was so hard to understand, especially the teachers. It feels like they were talking really fast and gibberish. They're in my ears. It's more of an excitement because, we get to be reunited with my dad. He's been here for 2 years. Well, it was sad because he's not around, but I kind of got used to it. So we stayed in Ipoh for a while, and so we met other Filipino families, and I think being with them is what helped us with adjusting and stuff, getting together with other people from the community. They give us advice about the weather and also the people, the jobs. Yeah, they give us information about what you should expect as a new immigrant. So buying a house would probably be one of the biggest accomplishments because it's really hard to live in an apartment because it costs a lot and it's not even gonna be yours. Sources of joy, probably traveling around Manitoba.
Is there anywhere in Manitoba that you've come across that reminds you of home?
Oh, probably Nipawa.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of Filipino people living there, and so I feel like I'm in the Philippines when I go there. In the Philippines, for older people, we call them, it's either tita or tito, even we're not related, or we call them ninong, ninang, lola and lola and lolo, and especially the teachers, you call them sir or ma'am. In here, you call them Mrs. or Mr. And if you're friends with someone older than you, you just call them their names.
Okay.
In the Philippines, you call them ate or kuya. Yeah.
What would I be?
Tito, because you're old. I mean, you're not. Yeah, mano po. We do that to older people. If you're young, and you have if you see older Filipino, you do the mano po to them. It's because it's a sign of respect. So we don't celebrate Halloween, we don't go trick-or-treating, but we do go to cemeteries and pay respect to those who passed away, and by putting candles and flowers, just spending the day in the cemetery with the family. So in the Philippines, when you turn 18, especially when you're a girl, it's called debut. We throw big, really big parties, and so they do 18 roses, 18. And people are gonna give you 18,000 peso, and then 18 candles, I think. So in 18 roses, so there's basically 18 men who's gonna dance with the birthday celebrant that is a girl. So that's 18 roses. So, and that's called debut. Sinigang. So sinigang is a Filipino food, and there's this debate in the Filipino community, adobo versus sinigang. So adobo is another food, and people decide and debate which one is better. And for me, I think it's sinigang. So it's like a sour soup. You can either add chicken, pork, shrimp, or beef, and then there's some other vegetables you put in there. My favorite chips, they don't sell it in Philmart. So if you know Philmart, Philmart is a Filipino supermarket here in Portage, so they don't really sell my favorite chips. Confidence is everything, especially in school, because if you're not confident with yourself, there's gonna be a lot of people who's gonna bring you down. Just be patient with us, especially with your culture, because we have different culture. We don't know everything about, like, we don't know everything about Canada.